want that one. There we go. Alright, so hello everybody and welcome back to another fun little bit. And hopefully, I swear to God, if I'm not recording correctly, it's going to slightly make me mad. But here we are again, and it's again mainly testing. We're at least going to put out 3 more videos after this, like this, just to kind of like see what's going on. Because personally, I have been really enjoying it. Because it's just fun for me. Because my brain is weird. And I mean, of course, I hope you guys have been enjoying like looking at things as well and seeing what's up. But today, so we are dealing with Feats. Now, of course, Feats in 5th edition D&D are very strange. They are supposed to be a little overtuned because you are giving up that ability score increase, so that like makes sense. But of course, what we have here, as always, is the lowest rating, and Jesus Christ, it is very easy to overtune a feature. To see this man has the lowest ranked one at almost 200 points below 0. That is fantastic. Now see, of course, like this is the original-ish video that XP to level 3 did. So I have been super excited to look over Feats and try and do what I can to see what is up with it. And I should theoretically be able to get through a lot more because Feats should be very simple theoretically. So we'll see how this goes, and hopefully I won't edit this video to be more than 30 minutes. Oops. Alright, so let us begin with the 1,000 miles. Alright. Love it. So for this, and let me actually pull it up on the actual page real fast. So, 1,000 miles. You may take this feat if you are not greater than level 4 and have a constitution of 9 or less. Okay. So basically you have to take it either at level 1 as a variant human, or right at level 4. Also, you must have traveled through the wilderness, and again, I love the bold, on foot for the last 45 of 60 days, or traveled on foot from one point to another 1,000 miles apart, without breaks in your travel totaling more than 15 days. The amount of specifics needed for the prerequisite bits is highly entertaining. I find it very interesting. It's the idea that constitution of 9 or less. I kind of do like that prerequisite though. But what do you get for that? So just an ability score improvement, 2 to your constitution, and then he notes that it just all your previous hit dice reflect your new constitution, which happens. So literally this feat, as it is just an ASI, like with extra steps. That is absolutely hilarious. This is going to be quite an easy fix right here. So give me half a moment, I'll be right back. Alright, so what I ended up doing was, of course, adding a little mini description. So actually making it constitution score of 10 or lower, but you gain the following stuff. So excuse me. So you increase your constitution by 2. I know it should be 1, but I hate odd numbers in my D&D, so yeah. If you didn't have it, you gain proficiency with Constitution saving throws, with Force March, if you do a forced march, you actually gain advantage on that exhaustion check. Increase your base speed by 5 feet, and when traveling, you're treated as the bonus is 10 feet. I think that's just, again, the main reason it seems to link that theme in a bit, that like you weren't really like the strongest person, and by doing this, like, you're able to hike better, which I can definitely speak from from my actual like Boy Scout experience. Like, nobody really suspected me to be able to do much, so yep. Alright, so I'll fix that nonsense up in a minute. What is next? Oh. Okay, so adrenaline surge. Holy nut. Prerequisite. Requires what? Alright. Anyway. You have honed the art of if battles as if a dance. The angrier you become, the more ferocious you are. A raging barbarian is a child's play. Is child's play compared to your ferocity. So while raging, so that's already the prerequisite. This is very specifically a barbarian feat already, which isn't bad, but I don't think 5th edition really works. Oh, I just figured it really works, like, specifics, you know? Like, the feats need to be broad. Alright, so when raging and lost a quarter of your hit points, you enter adrenaline surge. Oh my god. Your movement speed is plus 30, and you have an extra attack. Plus 1. So, ignoring doubling your speed, which is absolutely terrifying. Is the extra attack made at a plus 1, or is it just one extra attack?
Reach Spotify listeners based on their interests, demographics, music tastes,
and basically from the wording right here, it sounds like you're just a Dark Souls boss, effectively. At 1/2 of your HP, you enter stage 2. Yep, there it is. You get the benefits of stage 1. Your blows deal more damage at 2d10 to damage dice rolls. Your skin also hardens, and you gain extra AC. Oh my god.
Introducing the Book of Wrestling. 25 catchphrases.
Alright, so at 3/4, you enter stage 3 and retain all the benefits of 1 and 2. Your attacks come in waves. Your bonus action can now be used as an attack action. Your body dulls the pain and gain resistance to all non-magical damage. And somehow, if you would drop to 0, you enter stage 4. But once you hit 0, instead of going down, you begin yeah, he did actually spell that correctly. Regenerating health 2d10 every turn. Your perception of events unfolding is unparalleled, and you gain advantage on all checks and saving throws. Once you are no longer raging, the effects of adrenaline surge fade and cannot be obtained again until a long rest is performed. And once it is done, once adrenaline surge has faded, you do not suffer the 1 point of exhaustion from raging you normally suffer. Instead, you 5 points of exhaustion. Sir. So, in order to use this feat, when raging, you effectively cannot use this feat again for 5 in-game days. or else you die. Alright. So I'm thinking I got a little bit of work to do with this, so I will definitely be right back. Alright, so I thought about it, and honestly, I just got rid of the prerequisite thing. I was very tempted to make it a rage feature, kind of like how the other guy was doing it, or like make it like a constitution score thing. But then I just said nah. And as you can see, I cleaned it up quite a bit. And I just shortened the description down to your body refuses to die even when you know it is causing you to fight harder. Once prolonged rest, after you take damage, you gain one of the following benefits for the next hour. Afterwards, you gain a point of exhaustion. So that's just to make it like give you some flavor. Basically, like you're able to do things a little bit better in a situation. So you have gotta go fast. So increase your base speed by 10 feet and you gain an additional attack. For like butterfly sting like a bee. So you deal an additional 1d10 force damage when you hit. Now that makes you hit a creature. And increase your AC by 2. Like a truck, you can use your bonus action to use the attack action. And gain resistance against all non-magic attacks. And then finally, never gonna die. Gain fast healing 1 and advantage on all saving throws. Oops. So yeah, so obviously I know some things are going to be stronger, but like that's the general idea there for adrenaline surge. Alright. So, god damn it. Oh lordy. And like, why did I feel compelled? And then like, this is like the overtuning bit for like, this is the overtuning bit for feats. Like, that's why 5th edition are so powerful. All of them are so powerful. But then you overtune them, and then you suddenly got like all this nonsense. But at least a lot cleaner than adrenaline surge. So with Can't Touch This, you would push to the brink more times than you can count. As a response, your body has learned to automatically react offensively and defensively to a threat. Okay. So add 10 to your initiative. Fantastic. Add 10 to the initiative. And there it is again. 30 to your base speed. What is people's idea to just double your movement speed? You gain advantage on dexterity and strength saving throws while wearing light or no armor and not using a shield. Your AC includes your class modifier, which I believe is actually a proficiency bonus, uh, on top of your dexterity modifier. Okay. You just gain a full class feature. You gain a monk class feature, Flurry of Blows. This ability can be used as a free action against opponents who have made attacks against you. Okay. You're just flat out immune to the following effects: grappled, paralyzed, petrified, prone, restrained, stunned, and unconscious. And I realize I need to actually open it up over here. Um, Whenever a melee attack against you misses, you can move up to 10 feet away from your aggressor without provoking an attack of opportunity. This movement does not count towards your total move per turn. Oh my god. On any initiative roll, you can choose to strike any one enemy within 5 feet of you once. For each weapon you draw before the Okay. And of course, to add to that, on your first attack of combat, you triple the damage dice. Not just double, just triple it. But don't worry, sneak attack doesn't apply. Ooh. Previous versions. Cool. Whenever you score a critical, you double your ability modifier by dealing. Oh my god. Your con bonus for health is doubled when you roll. Oh my god. Okay. I can work with this. This is fine. Like there's a lot of shit going in on this, but I can. And again, like it's another like so General Surge was meant to be very specifically for barbarians. This one is very specifically for monks. All right, so as always, give me a minute. I'm gonna see how I can actually touch this speed. All right, no, I lied. That was much easier than I thought it was going to be. Because when you just give way too much, it's easier to actually make a lot more playable. So again, just change the description again so your reaction speed is unparalleled, making you unnaturally fast. So gain the following benefits: +1 to the initiative. While wearing light or no armor, increase your AC by 1. Become proficient with dexterity saving throws. And then the fancy thing, so when a melee attack targets you and misses, you can use your reaction to do one of the following. So make a single attack action against the same creature who just missed you, or move 5 feet away without provoking an attack of opportunity. Pretty simple, very right there. Just because, again, this is way too much. And that just seems to be a theme with these low rated things. There's just too much that they're trying to do in one thing. Alright, moving on. Or they're just very short and to the point. So full power, 100%. When you use 100% full power, it doesn't even put the name right. Your physical dex and strength max 30 for 1 hour. Once you use this feat, you cannot do so again for 1d4 days. I know it's exactly what he said, but it's quite literally not just going Super Saiyan, but using Kaioken like times 10 or something. I don't know how many times Goku actually use the Kaioken, like how many levels you can actually get in there. But that's basically what I'm getting. No, it would be Kaioken because it wouldn't be Super Saiyan. Because you have to rest after using this. And I know the Kaioken like puts a lot of extra stress onto your body. But I don't max 30. So this is definitely an easy. Definitely another easy one to do. So give me 1 second. Oh boy, I can already tell I'm getting tired. So, what I did for this thing As always, change the description, because why not? And then made the benefits a little bit more clear. I know I probably could have done both of them, but I decided to go with increase either your strength or dex score by 2. And once per short rest for the next minute, you gain the following benefits: gain advantage on attack rolls and double your strength or dex modifier when calculating damage. And of course, what I realized halfway through while editing this is that also a lot of these like feats are very specifically aimed towards combat, which kind of boggles my mind and kind of cracks me up a little bit.
That shaped a new era.
All right.
Now.
So I'm still gonna do one more, just because I think because feats are just very simple. I think I have just enough power left in my tank to do this. Oh no. All right, so Adept Training. This one does have another prerequisite. Requires a dex score of 13 or higher and a wisdom score of 13 and higher. So having spent decades honing... and I can just actually skip to this. So increase dex or wisdom score by 2. It's just an ASI. Why are people like this? Oh my goodness. Oops. So 1 second. So having spent decades honing and training your mind and body, you finally become the ultimate weapon. Unlike traditional warriors who use a wide assortment and variety of weaponry, the simplicity of unarmed or close quarter combat is one that appeals to you due to the extensive physical and mental training you've had to endure as a student. You are comfortable in your capabilities, but always room for improvement. So what, have you truly mastered your mind or your body? Okay, there's a lot that I can do with this feat, just because like there's no reason it should just be a simple ASI. Alright. As I realize that again, I forget to open up this. Alright, so I'll be back in just a moment. Alright, so I definitely should not have tried to edit an additional feat, but here we are. So for the prerequisite, I actually increased the number to score of 14 and higher, but it's an or now. So you don't have to like have both of them at 14 or higher. Though of course again, this is very specifically a monk focused class, feat, not class. Of course I've just changed the description, make it a little bit tinier, and gain the following benefits. So choose either strength, dex, or wisdom score, ability score, that's what should be, yeah. See, I'm already getting tired from this. And increase it by 3. Yes, I know, literally, earlier in this video I said I hate odd numbers in D&D. But be quiet. You gain proficiencies, oh my god, I misspelled that one terribly, with dexterity and wisdom saving throws, and when making an unarmed attack, you add an additional 1d4 to the damage. To really hit that nail in the coffin that you are a monk, basically. Alright, but that is more than all the time I have for today. I hope you all enjoyed. If there are any other feats you would like to see me edit, regardless of where they are placed in the list, just let me know, and I'll see you next time. So long.